Protein supplements are arguably the most widely used supplement in the market, but of course with the oversaturation of products now, there's so many different options to choose from, which is why in this video, I wanna help you guys by helping you know how to choose the right protein that's gonna help you put on and build lean muscle. So when you're looking at what protein supplement to buy and trying to choose between all the different vast assortment of them out there, there's three specific things you want to look for that are going to be the major pillars for why you choose a supplement versus why you don't. And the first thing we'll go over is looking at what source of protein is actually used in the supplement. You want to look for a protein supplement that uses whey. Whey is one of the more proven and researched protein sources that will help you put on and build lean muscle. There's three different forms of whey. There's whey concentrate, whey isolate, and whey hydrolyzed isolate. Now there is some distinct differences in these three forms of whey, even though they all are going to be effective. And most of these differences come within how they're filtered and processed, as whey concentrate goes through a micro filtering process once the whey is removed from the milk to help give you a nice, pure, and refined protein source that's going to keep that amino acid profile strong for your body to be able to use. And then you're going to have isolate, and isolate goes through a even more intense filtering process called cross microfiltering. And this process removes the fat and lactose and cholesterol from your protein to give you an even more refined and pure form, as concentrate is going to be about 80% pure, as opposed to isolate, because it goes through that extra filtering, is going to give you a 90% pure form of protein. And then you're going to have whey hydrolyzed isolate, and hydrolyzed isolate goes through an even more intense filtering process to help make the protein more biodegradable, so your body's going to be able to use and digest it faster than a concentrate and even an isolate as well, because of this extra filtering that the whey will go through. So those are the main differences that you'll find between the three. And when it comes to choosing, which one out of those three you should go with, I would recommend you going with the whey isolate, just because when you compare everything as far as its effectiveness, as far as your body's ability to digest and use it, and the price and what you'll pay to get an isolate versus the others, what's going to be actually worth your time and money, I would say go with the whey isolate. But again, any of those forms of whey will work, and also blends as well, because you will find some products that blend either whey concentrate and isolate together, different things like that. So blends will also be just fine, but definitely my top suggestion for which whey you want in your protein is going to be at least that whey isolate. And then of course you have your plant-based proteins as well. And when you're choosing between a plant-based source, you want to look for a pea and brown rice blend. Plant-based sources solely by themselves don't contain all 9 amino acids that your muscles and body are going to need to grow. So that's why combining plant-based sources are important. And pea and brown rice combination blends are going to be the best forms of plant-based proteins to blend, as this blend contains all 9 amino acids and has been researched and proven to be just as effective as whey in helping to build lean muscle. All right, the second thing you want to look for when it comes to choosing a protein product is actually make sure that product has been tested. And an easy way you can figure this out is seeing if the product has an NSF or a non-GMO label on it. When it has that NSF or non-GMO label seal, that just means that that product has gone to a third party to be checked to make sure it's void of any impurities, harmful ingredients, and chemicals and things that can be found in certain protein products, and just ensures that you're getting a high quality protein. The way the supplement industry is right now, if you want to sell a protein supplement and product, it is not required that it actually be tested for those things to be put on the market. So going out your way when you're choosing one to find a company and a brand that has taken that extra step to test their product, make sure it works, make sure it's safe, and make sure it's void of those different contaminants and things, would be well worth your money. It should absolutely skyrocket it to the top of your list when choosing a protein supplement. And the third thing you really want to check and make sure when you're choosing between a protein product is to stay away from protein products that have a lot of additives and just extra ingredients in there that aren't necessary and aren't needed. And an easy way for somebody that has no background information or education on harmful ingredients and things like that is to simply look at the different protein products that you're weighing on and see which one has less ingredients. If you're trying to choose between a couple and you see A has less ingredients than B, like how you'll see here, always go with option A, because option A is just going to mean that there's less things and less extra fillers and stuff in there that aren't going to be needed and that your body may not need and use. And option A is going to be the one that's just going to be a little bit more high quality and going to be one that you can ensure is going to be a little bit more effective and better for your body than option B. All right, guys, so that's going to be how to choose the best protein for you to help you build muscle. And before we get out of here, I want to give you guys this verse.
And this verse is James 1:5, which says, "If any of you lacks wisdom, let him ask of God, who gives to all liberally and without reproach, and it will be given to him."
And I want to give you guys that verse because I think in the same way how you're coming to videos like this, trying to make better buying decisions and get just better discernment and wisdom on how to properly spend your money on a specific product and things of that nature. I think the same thing is important, in life, to really rely on the discernment that you can get from God to make decisions and to go about doing things in life. Our wisdom is only goes so far, but God is omniscient, which means all-knowing. So it's always important, man, in whatever you're doing, I encourage you to always really pray about it. Seek God after, is this the right decision I should be making? Is this the right thing that I should do for those decisions and, steps that you're going to take in life? Because God has the ability and wants to help you walk through this journey called life and wants to be there with you every step of the way and will give you wisdom that you will not have on your own to go about doing things. So that's why I just think it's really important to lean on God's discernment when it comes to making big decisions and things around that in life, and want to encourage you, to really grow in your faith and really grow and trust God in that wisdom, because He can give it to you, and all you have to do is just pray and ask God for it. So I just wanted to leave you guys with that, man, to really just rely on God's discernment, because He will give you wisdom that supersedes anything and everything that you may even know yourself. All right, guys, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, definitely be sure to leave a like. Definitely be sure to comment any questions, concerns, feedback. Would love to get all of that in the comments below. Definitely be sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification as well, as I'm always uploading new content every week to help you transform your physique, your health, and your faith through the foundations of fitness and a relationship with God. So definitely be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of that new content that I drop each week. Be sure to check out some of my other content as well. I'll leave some links in the description to some of the other things that I do have uploaded that I think will further help you in your fitness and wellness journey. And again, man, I just want to thank you guys for tuning into this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.